morning. So it is Sunday the 18th of January and this video will be going out. I'm going to try and aim for a week today, and it's going to be, as the title says, document and prep, and this is officially just past the 17 weeks out mark. So it was, my arm's getting tired already, I need to buy one of them sticks. So basically plan of action is, for being inspired by the way Josh Errington did his, I'm going to essentially document little parts of the week to week in this format for YouTube, and then be uploading them, keeping it real and raw and all that bollocks. But so officially 17 weeks out and feeling pretty excited. New low body weight this morning, which was 85.8 kilos. So for me that is kind of a little bit beyond probably where I want to be at the moment, which I'm pleased with. I'm sort of thinking stage weight maybe be somewhere between 76 and 80 depending on the look and things near the time. But all of this is just a learning curve for myself as well. Obviously I've never competed in bodybuilding, I've been an admirer of it. Of course I've had periods in my life where I've been out of shape, all that kind of stuff, and really struggled, and I never thought that I'd be ever doing what I'm doing, even getting close to it less than 4 months away now. So that is basically that. This is the first little part of the 17 weeks out. Probably get a little bit of training footage, things like that. Might even end up forgetting about it and this might be the video, but 17 weeks out, enjoy the ride. So it is Wednesday and announcement came out yesterday, and just have to definitely say this, the reaction was very overwhelming. You know, I'll be honest, I did think, you know, in terms of putting the video out, that I'd get like a couple of comments, you know, sort of few likes, a little bit of encouragement, like I did think there'd be a little bit, but it was actually ridiculous, the amount of, you know, messages, obviously posts across to Facebook, Instagram, it's on there, and just fantastic. So very, very grateful for it, and yeah, just kind of wanted to say that really, and that's definitely spurred us on. I've actually saved the announcement video to like a folder on Instagram as well called Prep, and I've got another couple of bits on there, like just other bits of videos just for like inspiration and so on. But yeah, putting that one on in there just so, as I say, obviously when it gets harder, things like that, I can go back, go over the comments and that kind of thing. And yeah, I just think that's really spurred us on, probably more than I could have ever imagined really. So yeah, 6 AM, just get a bit of a walk in, a little 15-20 minutes, get some of the steps nailed, then it'd be have my first meal. So I'll probably show that today, show a little bit more of the food side of things. As food's pretty much like rinse and repeat, nothing's exactly changing at the moment. So yeah, still in a good spot, no sort of issues with hunger as such or anything like that. Like a little bit of hunger, but again, I think, I was saying this yesterday, I think that's a good thing. You know, you want to feel it a little bit, as long as you're not, you know, full on like hunger pains, then I think it's a good thing. So yeah, going to be showing a little bit more of the food, and yeah, we shall take it from there. Okay, so it is 5:20 on Monday, so 16 weeks, 5 days out. So announcement video going out today. So I don't know how I feel about that. I just kind of think there's a few that'll see it and be like, what are you doing this for? You won't stick to it, won't be good enough. You know, I think there'll be a bit of chatter, you know, I mean, for all the support there's been with the folks I've told, I think it's going to be, you know, a little bit mixed on Instagram, that kind of thing, but I just think that's just what's going to push me forward, and I'm doing it for me, doing it for my, you know, my business future. Something I've always wanted to do, something I never thought would be possible, so I'm getting on with it, and it don't really matter what anyone else thinks, you know, to a degree, apart from those nearest and dearest, and they've just been encouraging. So there we go. So that's kind of the thought process, and where I'm at with everything. Had my first, I would say, proper bout of hunger yesterday, which is weird because I hadn't really been getting that, to be fair. but it was nice to feel it. I always think a little bit of a hungry feeling in the fat loss phase is good. It kind of, I don't know, proves it's working, I guess. So it's nice to get that, fight that, and then get an early night ready for being out at 5 in the morning. But yeah, stay tuned for the next update. So Wednesday, very early morning, currently 20 to 5, having to adapt things a little bit today. I've got some extras work over in Newcastle. Those of you that's followed us a little while, just on Instagram and stuff, sometimes get little bits of these things through and you just end up in the background of random shit on the telly. But today out, bit of money, all that bollocks. So yeah, having to change things around, so it's a case of getting the steps in now till about 5 and then getting to the gym, training pretty much fasted apart from some BCAs, and then it'll be like eating properly after that, getting the meals in. So slight bit of adapting, but things are still going to get done. The one thing I'm determined to do is not let anything get in the way of what I'm doing on this prep, if you like. There's too much going into it in terms of obviously folks that know that I'm doing it, my own investments I've made in terms of everything from supplements to even like show fee, everything like that. And yeah, a few people pissed out here still somehow. It's Benny, early Wednesday morning. Oh dear, it's a woman having a meltdown. Jesus Christ, I'm going to have to intervene, people. Okay, all sorts going down Spennymoor this morning. Heavy going. Bit of activity in the house as well. Anyway, what was I saying? Aye, so not letting anything get in the way of what I'm doing in terms of obviously getting steps done, training, meals. Like every box is going to be ticked. You know, I'm not competing and doing a show and putting all this effort in, time, energy to like show myself up or just let myself down on some days. I'm determined to get everything right, get everything done to the best of my ability. So again, one of them days where I'm up and out, getting things done, changing things around. Probably get a little bit of training footage, hopefully to wrap up week 1 of 17 of the prep, and 16 weeks, 3 days out, not that I'm counting, but there we go. So 16 weeks, 1 day away now. It's Friday, 23rd of January, I had to think about that. But yeah, everything's still in a very, very good spot. Been a couple of poor night sleep, but weight has come down, so currently at 85.2 I believe this morning, which is the lowest I've been in a long time, ever since years ago when I crash dieted. And yeah, everything's still feeling good, strength going up. It's kind of it really, food still in the same spot. I have put cardio up a little bit, so Kyle advised putting cardio up to just an extra 5 minutes a day, so 40 minutes now, I'm at 5 times a week, just to again try and drive the body fat down. So the advice I've got is basically just try and be ready sort of 4 or 5 weeks out, so which is very exciting. It means I'm now looking at sort of an 11-12 week timeline maybe. So that just means cruising into the show, but it just means head down, work a little bit harder for the time being. So pausing is coming along as well. I am going to, you know, be brave and get a little bit of footage of that, just to kind of show where things are. Emma Quinn, who I'm working with, she's been very, very good in terms of teaching me about transitions and that kind of thing, just pausing in general. And Kyle's had a look at me in person as well, been very, very helpful. So that's kind of where we're at the moment, pretty much wrapping up week 1. I might do another little bit just added on to this, just to kind of sum up this first week, if you like. But yeah, let me know in the comments how you find the series so far, anything you want to see. Obviously I do need to get a little bit of training footage in, need to get a little bit of food stuff, but again guys, I'm not wanting to sort of make these videos super long. I don't want to be making them, you know, 40-50 minutes at a time, things like that. I mean, I'm just trying to condense things down, maybe 10-12 minutes a week. So yeah, it's kind of that really, all out of ideas. So pretty much everything done by 8:30 at the moment, so about 5 hours sleep last night, unfortunately, just with a late finish, just for work. But I yeah, got everything done today. So good push session, trained with Steph this morning, which was nice. And then it has been cardio, 40 minutes incline treadmill, about 7.5% incline, 3.2 speed, so nice brisk incline walk, getting that heart rate just bordering into the zone 3 side of things, so about 130. And yeah, a little bit of pausing as well. Most of my steps done for the day, so still at that 10,000 steps so far. Hopefully not going to be putting that up too much. As favourite cardio at the minute is the incline treadmill, so of course that's extra time, my feet on top of steps anyway. But feel good, feel positive. Going to have meal 2 now, so that's going to be the mince meal. And yeah, just take it from there. Morning, Christopher. I'm all right, pal. How are you? It's getting The thing is, it's just trying to get everything right with all this stuff, the quarter turns and whatnot. But we're learning, and that's what counts. A transition here, look at that, son. And then I've got to give it one of them, apparently. I've got to give it one of them, put the head forward, your legs straight, squeeze your ass and all that. We're learning, kids, we're learning. And then transition again, watch this. What, son? Then you've got to squeeze your ass. I'll get in the middle of the camera. Squeeze my ass, adductors. Got to do one of them. Oh, chest up. Oh, flex their back, look at that, son. And I've got to do a quarter turn this way, but I'm even worse this way. Got to do one of them. Try and twist myself a bit more. Do one of them, put my head forward. That probably looks dreadful. But there we are, pausing. We're pausing in here, man. We're pausing and giving a front double. Feet, got to think about a clock apparently. 11 o'clock, 2 o'clock. Then I've got to do a bit of squeezing. Pull in, give it a one of them. Apparently that's the way you do it. One of them. Oh, getting there. Oh, it hurts you now, pausing. I've got a newfound level of respect for them. Mate, seriously, I used to think that they're knackered. All they're doing is squeezing. Actually a serious bit of business. We're getting there. Starting to feel a bit better about things. See what happens. Put myself out there. Bit of pausing footage. Couldn't give a really, but there we go. It is what it is. It's too late now. See we can turn it into in 16 weeks.